Hello students, we will continue our 11th chapter.
Registering a data source. For a data source to be directly accessible within a writer document, it must first be registered. This process is to be done only once. After that, the data source is available to all the documents in OpenOffice.org. The step-by-step procedure for registering the data source is explained below. From Writer, choose File. In File, click Wizard. In Wizard, click Address Data Source. The option in the file step of the wizard depends on the operating system loaded on the computer. Select the appropriate type of external address book. If the data of the source is not present in the list, select other external data source. Because we have considered a text file to explain the procedure, click Next. See figure 11.14. Here you can see that we have selected address book type, other external data source. In the next step of wizard, select setting button. In set connection settings, click on setting button. In the data source properties page, select the data type. In our example, it is text. Click Next. In the next dialog box, you have to give the location where your text is stored. If you know the exact path of text file, type it in the box. Otherwise, click the Browse button and navigate to the directory that explains your file. Here, choose Select option to return to the database properties. Connection settings dialog box. The test connection button will now be enabled and we must be able to check whether the connection has been correctly established or not. Click Next. 7th, Database Properties Additional Setting dialog box will now be opened. Here you have to select appropriate file type option, that is text file option or comma separated value files option. By default, plain text file is selected. Observe that at the bottom of the screen you have checkbox with labeled text content header. This checkbox should be enabled. If it is not enabled, then you will have to enable it, as our text file contains file line as a header line. Click Finish. Doing so, data source title dialog box will open. Here you have to give any name of your choice. The default name is address.odb. Click Finish. The data source is now registered. Creating a form letter. Let us recall our example. We want to send a letter to several candidates to be called for interview. We can create the main document in usual way as we are creating a normal document. Create a new document, text document, file, new, text document, or open any document from already saved from letter with file, open. Second, display the registered data source, view data source, or press F4. Find the data source that you wish to see. For the form letter, you will find the address selected because you have registered your data file with this name. The address data file will be displayed in shown figure 11.19. Now create or modify the form letter by typing in the text, punctuation, line break and so on that will be presented in all the letters. To add the mail merge fields at appropriate places such as name, addresses, interview, time, etc., click in the field heading and drag it to the appropriate position in the letter as shown in figure 11.20. Continue until you have composed the entire document. Document after mail merge process. The document is now ready to be merged. Choose File, Print and click on Yes button as seen in the message box. Doing so, the mail merge dialog box shown in figure 11.23 will appear. with records of database displayed. You can choose all the records or choose some as per your choice. To select individual records to be clicked, included in merging, every time by selecting a record, hold down the control key and click a record to be selected. If the records to be selected are consecutive, select the file record in the range and scroll up to the last record and press Shift plus click on the last record. Press OK. You can either print the merged file directly or save it in a file for printing it later on, even for further modification. If you are storing the merged document as a file, you can store it in a single file or individual files. For printing the resulting documents, you have to select the printer in the output section of the mail merge dialog box. Select File in the output section to redirect the resulting document to file. Doing so, the next mail merge dialog box will be displayed as shown in figure 11.24. Here in Save Merged Document section, you can choose Save as single document to get result in single file, or you can choose Save as individual document to store each letter as separate file. Default is Save as single document. The file so is created can be edited as we are editing other documents. If you have not saved the original form letter previously, then you have to save it now. Quick printing. Generally, documents are stored for the purpose of maintaining records. To print the document quickly, click the Print File Directly icon to send the entire document to the default printer defined for your computer. Controlling printing. When you select Print option from File menu or by pressing Ctrl plus P, Print dialog box will be displayed as shown in figure 11.25. You will find several options here for having more control over printing. The print dialog box have 5 parts from which you can choose options as per your requirement. They are printer, print properties, print range, copies and options. We shall discuss all these options one by one. Note that the options selected on the print dialog box will be applied to the printing of current document only. Printer. If you click on a small rectangular, a list of names of printers, only those which are installed on your computer will appear in line with the name. You can select the printer on which you want. For example, here Canon MF4400 is by default given. If you want, you can select HP Color LaserJet CP1215 printer also. To print your document by clicking the desired printer, the name of that printer will be displayed in the window of the name option as can be seen in figure 11.25. The printer of your document starts after pressing OK. If you want to convert your document into PDF format, you can select Adobe PDF option from the list of printers. In case, you can give a file name and the place where you want to save it. Press OK. Properties. When we select properties, the property dialog box will appear and the dialog box varies depending on the printer. There are 5 options to set. They are layout, paper, graphic, extra and about. If you select layout, you can choose portrait or landscape orientation. By clicking on the paper, we can set the number of copies, paper size and paper type, that is whether the paper is thin or thick or printer default. Darkness, normal, light, dark or resolution can be set by selecting graphic option. Print range. If you want to print all the pages or some selected pages, here is the place where you can set your requirement. By default, all the pages in the selected option, pages option is selected. If you want to print some selected pages, hyphen is used to set the range of pages. The pages to be printed are consecutive and comma is used to separate pages. If pages is to be printed are non-consecutive, for example, if you type 3, 8 to 12 and 15, then pages number 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 15 will be printed. If you want to print some selected portion of the document, then select the desired portion to be printed and choose selection option, copies. The copies option is used if you need more than one copy of the document or page. Here you can select number of copies. If it is more than one, you have collate option. It is selected the whole document or selected pages will be printed and then next copy will be printed. If this option is deselected, the first page will be printed for many number of times as you have given in number of copies. Then select page will be printed and so on. For example, if you have 5-page document and need 3 copies of it to be printed, if the collate option is to be selected, all 5 pages will be printed first and then second copy and then third copy. If the collate option is deselected, then 3 copies of the first page will be printed first. Then 3 copies of the second page will be printed, so on. Previewing pages before printing. The normal page view in Writer shows you what each page will look like when printed. Writer provides mainly 2 different views, editable and read-only view. There are 3 options for viewing the document. They are single page view, double page view and facing page view. The option can be selected on the status bar at the bottom of the Writer screen as shown in figure 11.26. The read-only view can be selected by choosing File, Page Preview or select the Page Preview button on the standard toolbar. Writer now displays the Page Preview toolbar instead of the Formatting toolbar as shown in figure 11.27 and the names of the icon of the toolbar is shown in figure 11.28. Select the required preview icon, 2 pages, multiple pages or book preview. To print the document from this view, click on the print dialog box, choose the print option and click the print button. By clicking the close preview option, you can switch over to editable view, changing page format and page margin. To format a page, select format a page. A page style dialog box will appear as shown in figure. You can change here the page type, that is page format. By default, the page format is letter. The size of letter format is width 8.50 and height 11. If you select the format as A4 and the size will be width 8.27 and height 11.69. If legal is selected, the page size will be width 8.5 and height 14. Other such options are A5, A3, B6, B5, B4, different envelope size and others. Apart from the standard format, you can set your own format called custom format. The custom size can be set by entering the desired width and height. Here you can enter your desired width and height. Desired width and height can be entered your format A4, so its properties will be displayed in page style. If you select landscape option, the width and height will be interchanged. All the 4 types of margin can be set from margin section. Normally the margins are set in inches. The left margin 1 means printing will start with 1 inch away from the left edge of the page. Similarly, top, bottom and right margin shown in distance of printing from the top edge, bottom edge and right edge of the paper. Background. By selecting this option, we can change the background color. For no background color, no fill option is selected. Header and footer. Header and footer margin can be set by selecting header and footer option. Header, we mean the text to be printed on each page on the top of the page. Footer, we mean same as footer except it will be printed on the bottom of each page. Headers and footers are printed in top and bottom margins, and so header margin should be less than top margin and footer margin should be less than bottom margin. Column. This option permits us to type in 2 or 3 columns. These columns can be set to have equal width or it can be set as per your requirement. The column width for each column separately can be set and spaces between columns can be set as per your need. We can select some pre-formatted style also as shown in figure 9.30. Page style default. Creating headers and footers. Choose insert, header or footer. Selecting this, we get the cursor on the top of the content of the page where we can type the header text. Similarly, if we select footer, we get the cursor in the area on the bottom of the page just below the actual text of that page. The default settings are same as we set by page style, insert, header and footer. Numbering pages. OpenOffice Org allows us to use fields to manage pages, page number. To insert a page number field option, the cursor where you want to insert the number and choose insert field page number. See here, click on insert field. Here you can click on page number. The page number appears with a gray background. The gray background denotes a field and the background will be printed. The system, date, time, page count, etc. also be printed at the desired location, same way as page number. Footnotes and endnotes. While reading some books, you must have observed that contents such as author name, name of scientist, etc. that require special treatment are shown with symbol besides it. The additional comments for such words, name of author, are normally written at the end of the page. For example, if the simple text is Sir Isaac Newton is one of the greatest scientists, then at the bottom of the page you may find that 25 December 1642 to 20 March 1727 is written. Here it is a reference given to the period for which Sir Isaac Newton lived. It is possible to use any symbol in place of asterisk. In general, a note is additional information in reference to the main text or some comments in support of the main text. If the comment is written at the bottom of the page, it is called footnote, and if it is written at the end of the text, either at the end of the chapter or at the end of the book, it is known as endnote. Often numbers are used instead of symbols. Symbols or numbers are normally written as superscript like computer. Let us now see how to create footnote or endnote in Writer. Creating footnote and endnote. To create a footnote or endnote, take the cursor where you want the footnote endnote symbol to appear. Choose insert footnote endnote. Insert footnote endnote dialog box will appear. There are basically two sections in the dialog box, namely numbering and type. Numbering. You can use either number or symbol for reference. You can select automatic or character from the available options. The default option selected is automatic. In such case, numbers will be used for reference. If you select character, you can use any symbol for reference. To insert a symbol, click on three dot to display a set of symbols. Select a symbol of your choice in the same way you are inserting a symbol in a document. Type. Footnote option is selected by default for inserting footnote. To have endnote, you have to select endnote option. The same option are explained in numbering. Applicable to endnote are also applicable to footnote. The only difference is its position as mentioned above.
Thank you for listening. Now we will solve MCQ questions of this chapter. Till then, take care.